let's get started with the night sky you just saw before. So then the top will be deep blue, and so then you see the depth on the top. This is the first video that I'm gonna explain, so it's gonna be fine. So first, remain the moon light. So then you can fill it with gray, or you can just fill it at start. So then you can just get it. Means like you know the boundaries, and do it with cool gray or normal gray, whatever gray is available to you. And then after that, last video I told you about the uranium blue. It's not uranium blue, actually it's ultramarine blue. I told you by mistake as I could not see the T. And then so let's continue. That's the last oil pastel video, not the drawing video. And then let's just do that, and then done. Then now take light cobalt turquoise, or you can just take cobalt blue, and then that. And then first let me fill this area quick properly. Everything for temple. So then let's go back to the cobalt blue. You can fill it fully if you're doing with normal paper. I'm using normal oil pastel papers, so then I can smudge it properly on the paper. And then you can, if you are using a normal paper, and then you will have to fully paint it. If you're using canvas or this whatever GSM paper, it's fine, you can do. Now I'm using light blue over this area. Yeah, it's not different as usually on my previous videos. You see background noises, and only some videos you hear my voice. That's fine, because sometimes I need to explain what happens. Sometimes there's no need of explanation. So then, as you know, there are going to be some kind of mountains on here, mountains on this area. I'm using a small sheet of paper as I have no space over this, and you can use a longer sheet of paper by watching this. It's fine. Now I'm going to take my tissue paper and smudge it. Or you can also use hand. So I have tissue paper available, so I'm using it. If you don't have tissue paper, you can use hand. But look, if you this area, this is the moon, so it's gonna be really you should keep it really steady and not cover the moon. So then you can have the perfect highlight of it coming up on it. So it's gonna be nice 3D effect. So then after this, we can fill it with gray again if you want. And then now I'm smudging the cobalt and deep blue. It's fine. And then cobalt and light blue. Actually, light blue is not needed. Mostly cobalt and deep are there. Light blue is only for big smudge highlight actually. And then the deep blue, I'm gonna put it that way. And then I'm gonna do that. Now it's fully done, so I'm just gonna do this. Oops, it fell, so let's see. And then first I'm just gonna do that. And then you can also use it directly just to do the outline. And I just do that. Remember, near the moon, just use the fingers so that you don't make that much that much mess actually on the moon. And then now you can use the HB pencils. So you can use 8B. I'm searching for my 8B pencil. It's fine. 6B. No, I'm 8B. I don't have my 8B pencil, so I'm just going to use 6B. Then just draw the outline. You can write it below the blue, but I'm just gonna do it so then it looks much more of a night sky-ish. And then I'm just gonna do that. And then now, as you got the outline done, you can get black, any shade of black, it's fine. And do this. At the end, you will need acrylic colors, titanium white, or any paint white actually, mostly. Not this oil pastels, as if you do with oil pastels, it will this will come, that? Yeah, it will not have the effect of coming up. It's fine. So then I'm gonna just use my black over here. You can do it in many directions if you're smudging with tissue paper, so then you can smudge it in one way and get all of it right. And then I'm just gonna draw the outline with some more black. Oops, it broke the third time, I guess. And then just like that. But remember to do with paint, oil paints, acrylic paints, any paint. But it need not only be acrylic, but it should be a paint, so then it can have the effect of coming up on the snow, or on the highlight on the moon, the small holes, or the small stars in the night sky, blah blah blah. So then you will need a paint. If you don't have acrylic, you can use watercolors also. Watercolors is the best option you got. If you use acrylic, it's gonna be too costly, as I am actually an acrylic painter. Just if you want more acrylic paints, please write in the comments down below. If you want acrylic paints in my videos, it's fine. And then now I'm going to take my titanium white. I'm just using an empty tube so that I don't waste much of my paint. And it's not actually empty, you can just get that. And you do that for some stars. And then even though if you use oil paints on oil pastels on this, it's gonna come like, it's gonna come really it's gonna mix up with the different colors, and then it's not gonna come really nice and the highlight. Or if you don't have any paints, you can let this dry and then put white paint. But drying takes around like 2 days or 3 days, so be careful with that. If you don't have paints, it's gonna be a bit tough if you don't have paints. Best option you got is the watercolors. I have oil paste acrylic, so I did that. And the best option you can do is watercolors. And please subscribe the channel, it's gonna be good.